Hi Aries, it's Kat at Peace Tarot. How are you? Happy New Year. I'm going to do a reading for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the next couple weeks. Today is January 10th, and this will be, like I said, whenever you see it or it pops up on your view, go ahead and watch it. There may be a message for you. If it doesn't resonate, move on to something else. Okay, so all my cards are pre-shuffled. Um, I'm going to use the Light Seer deck to lay down a Celtic Cross. Celtic Cross takes a little bit longer, so a little bit more defining or unfolding is what I want to say. Unfolding a story. So if you're not into a Celtic Cross, maybe this reading is not for you, or if you want to, yeah, I always recommend watching it all the way through. So if you have a moment and we can sit back and relax for a while, go ahead and start the reading. I'm going to clarify with the Good Tarot card deck, and then when I'll have some time toward the end, we'll maybe lay down some oracle cards. So I hope you're all doing well. Again, this is for Aries. Now, all my cards have been pre-shuffled. I'll give the Light Seer deck a couple more shuffles on screen here, and we'll lay down the Celtic Cross. I'm going to first card I pick is going to be the main energy. And everything around that first card will pertain to the first card energy. So it's always for your highest good, your highest vibration. I don't do reversals, so don't worry about that. I did do some pre-meditation, and January for you is all about your career growth, your ambition, your meaningful connections, those connections that are very important to you. And it's also about keeping in mind that not getting stuck in the day-to-day details of things. If you have any ambition or you have some type of goal you're trying to reach, to take the view from the big picture. Don't get bogged down by negativity from things that are going to cause you to stop doing what you're doing or bog you down. Maybe come up with a plan, a strategy of some kind, and go on from there. Okay. The main energy of the reading is the Eight of Swords. Now, the Eight of Swords is the minor arcana for the devil type energy, fear, feeling trapped. But you're not trapped. This is a mental fear that you have. This is evidence that you're afraid of. It's a good explanation is false evidence appears real. So you're up in your head about a lot of things, and you're feeling like you can't get out of something. What's going to help or deter you is the Nine of Cups, going after your dreams, if that's an enhancement, this is something that you're going to pull yourself out of in order to fulfill your ambitions, and some of the responsibilities that you may have may be pulling you down. You're trying to find some balance, as above, so below. So we'll take a look at that, but Nine of Cups is the crossing card. What's at the root? The Page of Wands. Something that inspires you, trying to find something that inspires you. You're going to have maybe some kind of breakthrough, something that ignites your passion. And this time between January 3rd and 10th, it's a powerful alignment. Venus and your ruling planet Mars in Capricorn. This is going to ignite your passion and your creativity, romantic endeavors. And it may be setting up the energy for some type of breakthrough for you. What's on your mind right now is the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands. Maybe feeling defensive, feeling like you have to protect yourself, set up some boundaries for yourself. Past energy is the Six of Cups. Something from the past. You could be in the energy, feeling very nostalgic about something right now, family, friends, pets, children. As you move forward, You're in the Seven of Cups energy. Interesting, you've got two sevens down here, and when I was pre-shuffling your uh, angel oracle cards, because I always pre-shuffle my oracle cards, I got 7-7, where this is a time for you to uh, be brave. Start working on what you feel trapped in or trying to get out of. So this is you maybe feeling stuck or afraid to go after your dreams. Sometimes in the Celtic cross, you may get negative or positive cards, but as far as the other cards around it may give the reader a different story of the energy. And I do read the energy here. I do feel that you want to go after your dreams. Uh, there is energy here where you are maybe in this, especially with the holidays being just over, where you are feeling very nostalgic about family or friends, the relationships that are important to you from the past. Your energy, your strength right now is the Page of Cups. A whole new beginning in love, opening up your heart to all the possibilities. The energy around you is the Knight of Cups. Very nice. A true offer of love, a romantic type energy around you. Your hopes and fears, the Moon. Not knowing what's going to happen. That's Pisces energy, major arcana. That is your first major arcana card. Um, so you're in your feelings a lot right now, but you're going to have a shift toward the end of the month. You're going to have Neptune come into your sign around January. I think it's the 26th. And this is going to this is what this is reminding me of. This is going to begin a long-term cycle of intuitive leadership where you're going to trust your intuition more, um, your instincts, and you're going to act on your ideas, your bold ideas. Like I said, that 7-7. Sevens are about reflection, assessment, knowledge. You're going to trust those instincts, act on imaginative ideas, the Moon, and you're going to use this Seven of Cups energy here, kind of an illusion, um, what's going to give you emotional fulfillment, and take some, um, with your dreams, with Neptune in your sign toward the end of the month, take some defensive action, put something into place, take action toward it. You can have all the ideas, in the world and dreams, but if you don't take action towards them, they don't come to fruition. Okay, and the outcome in this energy is the Page of Swords. So you have 3 pages down here as well, a lot of new energy coming towards you. The Page of Wands, growth, inspiration, creativity. You have the Page of Cups, love, romanticism, um, important relationships, or some other relationships possibly with a child or children in your life. Page of Swords, researching, learning a new truth, some type of light bulb going off in your heart, your mind, your soul, and a truth. You may be getting a truth or somebody coming towards you with messages as well in these areas. So right now, we'll take the Good Tarot, and on the bottom of the deck, the Hanged Man, Pisces energy again, coming towards a new perspective. The moon on January 18th, like I said, this is going to be the perfect time to set some clear intentions, to get clear on your intentions, and pursue your long-term goals, here. And you're going to use this energy, or you're being provided the opportunity to use this energy to start working on some of those New Year's resolutions that you may have made for yourself. They could be tied to your career. If you're not working, it could be tied to something that you're thinking about doing, creating, that maybe you're using your career knowledge towards that. And then towards starting January, like around the 20th, 21st, the sun moves into Aquarius. And this is all about, Aquarius is all about teamwork, technology, progressive ideas. And this is going to enhance your communication skills. So let's see what we have down here. We have 6, 7, 9 page of cups, Knight of Cups. You have a lot of emotions, a lot of um, fulfillment, a lot of, you're in your feels is what I'm thinking. And you also have, like I said, the 7, 7. Do we have any swords? So we don't have communication other than the 8 of Swords right now, where you're feeling a little stuck. So this might be a time to take a slower pace until you feel like you are able to use that energy beginning towards the end of January, where Mercury enters Aquarius, and this is going to enhance your communication skills, especially with friends or with colleagues, maybe if this is your career that we're talking about. Okay, let's clarify a few things here. Spirit, why is the 8 of Swords here? What does Aries, why is this energy here? We have the Hanged Man, new perspective coming your way. You're feeling stuck or afraid of something. There's a fear about going after their dreams. What can you tell Aries about the 8 of Swords? 9 of Pentacles and Temptation. So in this deck, the Good Tarot, Temptation is the Devil card. And there's something here that you may be tempted to do when it comes to your dreams or your goals, something that's going to fulfill you. It could be that you are tempted to take a shortcut in some way in order to get to those dreams. You may be tempted to continue to, I'm getting with this that you may continue to think of the dreams that you have mainly in with the 9 of Pentacles about how your everyday life is keeping you from going after those dreams, that you feel stuck, that you feel afraid, that you're tempted to just say, you know, it's too hard. I have too much going on. I can't do this. But you do have a vision. You do have a vision that you're trying to attain, to make your dreams come true. And it's time for you to get action oriented and start thinking about coming up with a plan on how you can make this happen. What else can you tell us about why are all these pages? We're going to start with that Page of Wands here for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. For Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, we have the Page of Wands. Is there something that you're afraid to start? Is there something that's just new? Maybe you're afraid others aren't going. You have the 8 of Water, which is the 8 of Cups, and the 7 of Water. Here we have the 7, 7, 7, like I said. And 7s are all about, again, reflection, assessment, and knowledge. I feel with this energy here that you have some really good ideas. You're not too sure how to go about making them come into the real world. And you're going to get a renewal of your energy towards the end of the month when Mars is going to it's going to energize you. It's going to energize your social networks, your humanitarian activities, if you have any with Aquarius. And you're going to come up with some solutions on how you are going to work towards whatever goals you have. Trust your instincts. Like I said, Neptune's going to enter your sign at the end of the month, and it's going to bring that intuition into play. Spiritual courage and some type of new idea, especially with Aquarius, something that's innovative that you're going to come up with that's going to bring you towards, you've got the 7, 8, 9 of cups. It's going to bring you towards these dreams. You're going to go towards what fulfills you. What fulfills you. You can see that there's something coming in here with that plan that you may have, or that inspiration that you're feeling right now. What can you tell Aries about the 6 of Cups? Messenger of air and the Queen of fire. So you have some type of message that may be coming in that's an air sign. Again, it could be the page of air. Now you've got all, do we have all pages? Yep, we got all pages on there. Like I said, an idea. And I feel that with the Queen of Fire here, this might even be something that you're wanting to do that involves people from your past, or family, or friends, or pets. And it may also be that you need to set up some boundaries here when you reflect upon the bigger picture and what's holding you back, or this fear that's holding you back on going towards whatever goal you have or idea you have. Putting something down where you're going to set aside some time every day. You're going to come up with a structured plan. I feel like this is what the energy is asking you to do, a whole new beginning here. Coming up with a structured plan, taking action on possibly some, I've got the 9 of fire, 9 of wands. It may be that you're doing too much for family, too much for friends, too much for children, too much for parents, too much for partners. And it's time to set some boundaries so that you can go after what you want to do. You have the Knight of Pentacles that popped out. It's going to take some time. That's why I feel that this energy will provide you the strength to put those boundaries down and start coming up with a plan, a daily plan. 7 of air and the Messenger of water. A lot of 7s here. 7, 7, 7, 7. Wow. 7 of air, 7 of wands, 7 of water, 7 of cups. You are really in the reflection mode right now, gathering knowledge, assessing where you are right now, what you can do, coming up with a different perspective. This could be somebody too that's working on, that works with children. Excuse me, just a minute. Oh, that should be plugged in. It must not have been plugged in. Hold on a second. My little thing came out here. There we go. Hopefully you're still there. Hopefully you're still there. I thought I had that plugged in. So there we go. You could be working with children. There might be something that you want to do. Possibly research something on children. Maybe write something about children. Something's coming in quick though. I feel like you're going to get some kind of message. And that you're going to take some action, some type of decisive action on that. Let's see what we have for that 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups for Aries. There's the moon again. Intuition is telling you which way to go. Intuition is telling you it's time. Oh, wow, another 7. 7 of Pentacles. Can't believe all the sevens that we've got here. I feel that this is energy of, um, we do have a new moon. We do have a new moon um, on, I think it's January 18th, and it's in Capricorn. And you have the Seven of Pentacles here. And this is going to be the perfect time to set up some intentions for this Nine of Cups. To set your intentions, look at the big picture, and go after something that you can build on. Your long-term goals here. Don't let the day-to-day obstacles stop you. It's time to get structured, organized with the new moon on the 18th of January. Nice. What can you tell Aries about this Page of Cups? We have the Two of Earth, which is the Two of Pentacles, and the Call. Interesting. Yeah, you're being called to do this. There's something new, some type of emotional uh, idea, something being offered to you, a message coming in that is going to, you're being called to put everything into balance here. You've got the Two of Earth, the Two of Pentacles, and to answer that call, to come up, to know that this is something that you can do. It is going to fulfill you. You can make this come true. You're in the beginning stages, but it's your choice. You are being offered the energy to make that choice, to answer the call. Spirit is saying, this is your time, Aries. This is your time. What can you tell us about the Knight of Cups? We have change and justice. Balance again. Balance, change. Let's keep going on that one. I see a big change coming in. This could be like I said, the Tower can be a good change. Something coming in that's going to help you create this time period. Wow, a lot of major arcana. The Magician and the High Priestess on the moon. Wow, 1 and 2. Yeah, you have what it takes here. This change that you're going to bring about is going to give you the opportunity to use your intuition, come out of that area of feeling, or that energy of feeling stuck, and move, take action. Use your intuition. Your intuition, your spirituality is going to get a big burst this month. What can you tell Aries about the Page of Swords, the outcome? Ten of Swords and the King of Earth. You could be dealing with a Taurus, Earth energy. Capricorn, Virgo. Ten of Air is the Ten of Swords. Something's coming to an end. The way that you think about things, on how you can be abundant. There's some kind of light bulb moment that's coming in for you, an awakening of sorts. And you're putting an end to some old thinking on how fear has kept you from going after your dreams, that you cannot do something. It may have something to do with how you were brought up, your family, old way of thinking, beliefs that you've had. But you do have a very good opportunity here to start something new. If you are attune to your intuition. You could do some more meditation, spend some time on your own, get in touch with your, quiet time. Okay, let's get some oracle cards. That's very interesting. Very interesting. I do feel that a lot of you may have been going through a little bit of healing as well when it came to uh, maybe some past relationships with that Six of Cups. So let's get an angel card, angel messages from Doreen Virtue. Oops, romance. And you do have a lot of romance in your life right now with the Knight of Cups, and you do have a guardian angel as well. Someone is watching over you, Aries, helping you. Angels. That's your healing message with the angels. Meditate, bring romance into your life. Someone is there offering with the Knight of Cups, a true offer of love. And Aurora, you are flying high right now, which may threaten others, but don't descend because others will soon become inspired by your example. Nice. One more. These are also angel cards from Doreen Virtue and Rosetta. You have a gift for working with young people. Like I said, this could be someone who is thinking about doing something with children. And your divine purpose involves helping, teaching, or parenting children. That's nice. And one card from your angel numbers, like I said, with all those sevens, this is a real big time for reflection, assessment. Um, in February is going to be a time where you express your creativity and share these passions. So you have a lot of passionate energy with the cups. We're going to have a full moon in Leo on February 1st, which brings creative and romantic matters into focus. 30, I am imaginative. You are an original thinker and an excellent communicator. You have a great talent for using creativity to convey your ideas. An optimistic attitude has an uplifting effect on others. I am imaginative. I would say with your angel numbers 7777, whenever you see sevens, and all, which means I am brave, go after those dreams. And 30, I am imaginative. If you like this video, just go ahead and hit a like. We can do it right now together. Like, subscribe, bump, and maybe share with someone who needs to hear this message. If you're a cross watcher, boom, hit it. I will be putting out another video for you in February. This is Kat at Peace Tarot. Have a beautiful, peaceful month.